idea what's coming, and it is going to send us back to the Stone Age.
Hello JDS, my name is Uri Schwartz.
And my name's Cole Cooper, and we're here to review Godzilla for you.
Godzilla is the latest summer blockbuster to come out this year. It is pretty much about monsters that go around destroying the Earth. It's Godzilla versus some monsters, and it was epic. It felt really exciting, and they really used special effects to their advantage. The special effects that are available nowadays, they really gave us some amazing monster-on-monster action sequences and some monster-on city and skyscrapers. You really saw the destruction, but it seemed very realistic. And that's something that was really great to see.
But the thing that was really exciting to see was that they stuck true to the original Godzilla movies.
Right.
They didn't change the suit, they didn't change the animation, they made it look like one of the old Godzilla movies. You know, you recognize Godzilla, he didn't look like something else.
Yeah, so when you talk about sticking true to the Godzilla lore, you look at the 1998 American remake, and it's a movie that was universally hated, and you see what actors they got to portray the people that are experiencing this destruction firsthand, and you're supposed to be sympathizing with them. They had Matthew Broderick or Ferris Bueller, and it was really, really bad. But you look at this new 2014 movie, and who did they get as one of the main human actors? They got America's beloved Bryan Cranston, or Heisenberg, and I thought that he was really, really good at the role. He was very emotional, and he really brought a lot of passion into it.
He was great, but the problem is Aaron Taylor Johnson, who took over as sort of the leading role, I mean, he really wasn't up to the task. He was very bland, he didn't really do much, you sort of questioned his decisions, he did not feel like an everyman, and you really did not sympathize with him.
But I feel like by the time that you get into Aaron Taylor Johnson's leading role, it's based, like, what's going on in the movie is that the monsters are brawling. And you don't need this incredibly strong actor to pull you through. You want to just look at the monsters and maybe have somebody to take you through your journey. But I don't think that, while I agree with you that he wasn't excellent, and obviously he could have been better, I don't think that really detracted that much from the movie.
I actually disagree. I think it detracted a lot from the movie. I think his blandness sort of distracted from the monsters. I personally sat there and was thinking, what is he doing in that role? And I felt like that really took away from the movie.
I guess I see that. But obviously, when you come to watch a Godzilla movie, you want to see the monsters, and you cannot deny that those monsters are spectacular.
They really did a fantastic job on it.
Right, but something that I want to address, something that I read a lot before coming into this movie, was that Godzilla isn't really in it that much, and that he only shows up for like the last 20 minutes, which that is true. Like for a movie called Godzilla, Godzilla isn't in it that much.
That's true.
But I think that I didn't have a problem with it. I thought that was something that really led to the huge build-up, so that when you finally see Godzilla and they pan up and they show you his face and you hear him roar, your mouth drops and you just look at this big force of nature. I thought that the whole build-up of not showing him and hinting at him did a good job rather than detracting from the movie.
No, I completely agree with you there. I felt like they gave you enough action where you were satisfied, but they made Godzilla coming out special. They really made a good movie that when he showed up, you were genuinely really, really excited for it. You were thrilled that he had showed up. You knew that there was now going to be another level to the movie.
I mean, there were times in this movie where I was cheering, I was getting pumped, and like, it was so exciting. In the last 20 minutes, they say that it gets exciting there because Godzilla shows up, but exciting is an understatement. Those last 20 minutes are ridiculous. One of the main problems that I did have with the movie was the pacing at times, because it starts off with a bang. Like, the beginning is huge, it's exciting, and the ending is also huge and exciting, but towards the middle, there's times that it kind of drags on and you're feeling like, I just want to see something happen. Obviously, when it does happen, it's exciting, but sometimes it does drag on.
That middle part of the movie was where Aaron Taylor Johnson really had to shine, really had to make the movie interesting right in the middle, where there was no Godzilla, there was no other action, it was just him and you had to focus on the characters.
Right, like this was the part of the movie where you're following the humans and you're supposed to sympathize with them and the emotional part is supposed to get to you, and I agree that his performance was sort of bland and you didn't get that as much. But all in all, I adored this movie. I don't think I've ever been this pumped in a movie theater. I was so excited. There were times where I was just clapping and cheering. Obviously, there are some minor problems like not excellent acting and some pacing issues and Bryan Cranston being underused, that would have obviously brought up my grade higher. But I'm going to give it a very solid 9 out of 10. I really like this movie.
I agree that it was great. I really enjoyed the action. But really the middle part of that movie really kind of bored me. The parts that really held this movie up were the beginning and the ending, and there was nothing in the middle. I'm going to go a little bit lower. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10, but still, this was definitely one of the better movies I've seen in the past year or so.
Thanks for watching, guys. Let us know what your thoughts are on the movie. As always, I'm Uri Schwartz.
I'm Cole Cooper.
LTTV.